Guilty, I heard the voices cry, as streams of shame fell from my eyes. I was so ashamed of what I had done, asking, Yahweh, what have I become? See, I am the woman caught in adultery. They brought me to Jesus, who knelt down beside me. I must die for my sin, a law known well by the Pharisees. This Jesus, said to have come from God, surely would find me guilty. His response to the Pharisees was unlike any other teacher of the law. He simply knelt down beside me and started to draw. When he stood and spoke, the crowd recognized his authority, and as I looked in his eyes, I saw the beauty of mercy. Let him who is without sin among you be the first to throw a stone. One by one, all of them left, until Jesus and I were alone. And there we were, him, the sinless, me, the sinner. Neither do I condemn you, he said. Go and sin no more. He could have thrown that first stone, this sinless Son of Man. Instead, unbeknownst to me, he had a more perfect plan. In gratitude to this man who saved me, I tried to be sinless. But try as I might, I knew I still sinned. I am so powerless.
Pitch black, utter darkness is all I'd ever seen. I never knew the radiance of a sunset or the beauty of anything. See, I am the man born blind from my birth, never to see any colors that I hear fill this earth. All I could ever do is beg for food scraps and spare change, until one day I heard above all the noise a name. Jesus, with his disciples, came down by my way. He saw me and took notice of all the years of my pain. His disciples asked him a deep and perplexing question. Why was this man born blind? Surely it was because of sin. Not so, said Jesus, for something greater is at stake. No, see, this happened to make my Father's name great. He spat on some dirt, rubbed the mud in my eyes, told me to go wash, and to my surprise, though my world had been dark with no end in sight, it was as if the Creator had spoken, "Let there be light." I can see! I can see! I yelled at the top of my lungs. Many questioned and doubted what had been done. How were your eyes open? They said with disdain. He healed me. He healed me. It was Jesus, that's his name. Brought before the Pharisees, I was strongly interrogated. How can this be? Mockingly they berated. No matter what I said, they refused to believe. All I know, I finally stated. I was blind, but now I see.
I can't believe it. There he is on the cross. He was to rule and reign forever. Is that hope now lost? Or was this always his plan, that he would die instead of me? I should have been stoned, but instead, he set me free. I didn't know it then, but now I see, though my sin deserved death, he bears the wrath for me. Truly, he is the Son of God, the spotless Lamb, the Messiah we've waited for, the great I Am. He knew something we didn't when he knelt by me that day, and one by one, all my accusers went away. I see it now. He chose to pay the price, to pay for my sins, the perfect sacrifice. I believe in you, Jesus, and since you die for me, though I still sin, from God's wrath I am free. For now, when God looks at me, he sees only you. We can now be in his holy presence. The curtain is torn in two.
This man who opened my eyes, who must be the Son of God, is there on the cross before me, shedding his precious blood. How can a king's crown be made of thorns and thistles, or his throne be a cross for crucifying criminals? What kind of all-powerful sovereign king would ever want to reign from such a cursed thing? He can free himself from that cross and take up the royal crown. Yes, we cannot take his life from him. He chooses to lay it down. What a beautiful display of love. It's surely what must be done. God's plan is to take the wrath we deserve and put it on his Son. Oh, the Creator God who in the beginning said, "Let there be light," gave his Son, Jesus Christ, to set me free from the night. Oh, Jesus, my healer,
My Savior,
thank you for giving me light.
Redeemer,
Creator,
thank you for giving your life.
I cannot comprehend why your life is coming to an end.
But I trust you. I place my faith in your sovereign plan.
This world will be dark without you. I just don't understand.
For now, goodbye. But in paradise, I'll see you again.
Our Savior, you've died. You have breathed your final breath.
They're taking you to the tomb now, where your body forever will rest.
To live my life without you, I've never known such deep grief.
Is this really where it all ends? God, help my unbelief.